just have to fucking start. You have to start. You have to start now. Go pursue your dream. But to take action, it's hard. It's scary. And the first step is always the hardest. The first step is the biggest fear factor. You're looking out at this lake and you're thinking about taking action. I want to walk across that fucking lake. And even though you probably could because it's like 3 foot deep, nonetheless, that first step is the scariest. But after a little bit, it's not that bad. The fear kind of shrinks. What if I told you the way it has always been done is not the best way? Facing your fears will change your life. The passion behind this journey is merging two separate worlds into one with the goal of creating value and awareness for a better life.
I'd rather be sidelined trying to achieve greatness than watch greatness achieved and it only set on the sideline. Now introducing your host, Jacob Emery.
This episode of the Iron and Infrastructure Podcast is brought to you by Unlocking Greatness with Jacob Emery, a coaching community built for those ready to become the strongest version of themselves. Weekly calls, proven playbooks, and a community built to grow. Greatness is not given, it's unlocked. Join us today at jacobemery.com or DM coach at jacobemery44 on all social media platforms.
Buddy, just take a fucking look at this view. My God, I mean, just really look at it. Look at all them trees over there. See them trees right there, that other little island? When we first came out here, that's exactly what this looked like. I had a track coat right behind the camera that just about burned to the ground. We had hydraulic hoses, we had tracks coming off, we had all kind of shit happen. But that's what this looked like. G had a dream, and because of that dream, this became a reality. I have so much appreciation for this, for that man over there. Everybody has a dream though. So real quick, everybody, just take your fingers like this, just put them together like this with me for a minute. And then just take your finger and look at it. That's unique to you and you only. That fingerprint is only yours. Nobody else has a fingerprint like that. And it's kind of like your dream. Your dream is your fingerprint. No one else has one like yours. It's yours and yours only. So to have a dream, it's yours. You have to live out your dream by making sure that no one else's dream lives for yours. Everybody's fingerprint and everybody's dream are unique. It's yours, own it, and embrace it. But to have a dream, how do you make it come a reality? So I call it a dream framework, but you got to have direction, first of all. What direction are you headed right now? So if you're heading down the highway, where do you end up at? Where do you go? Is that the direction that you want out of your life? Or do you need to change the course of where you're at and go a different direction? Myself, G, I'm sure most of you have been down a direction that you didn't want to go. If you're going down the wrong path, why the hell would you stay on that path? Sometimes you just got to own your shit, look in the mirror, and change course. Dead or in jail by 21 was my ceiling of success in high school. I changed course. I did something different. But I had to change it with direction. With that direction, though, also comes risk. So the next step of the dream is risk. What is the risk if I take this on? What am I willing to sacrifice? What is the risk if I don't get this thing? But what is the risk if I don't? What is the risk if I do not take on the pursuit of what I want to accomplish? If I live fearful of the risk of what I will lose, I will never gain anything. So don't just look at the risk as what I will lose, but what will I gain? And what happens if I don't take on this pursuit? So with risk, think about what if I do? What if I don't? I cannot think of a more tragic life ending than being on my deathbed and thinking, man, I wish I would have taken on that thing, that opportunity, that idea. I can promise you guys I will not die and not have sought out every dream that I wanted to make a reality. I will have done every single one. Because the risk of not pursuing that is the absolute biggest failure to me that I could ever have. So we have the direction, we have risk, and then we have empower. You have to empower yourself with confidence to fucking believe that you can do it. You have to empower the people that count on you. So this is the next level group. Everybody in here is lifting everybody up. It's about a community. It's about power. You have to empower each other. Your environment will create your evolution. And when you think about it, unity coming together and helping each other out, you will all accelerate much faster because of this environment. But you must empower yourself to believe I am fucking worthy of this. Whenever I'm in doubt, because I'm in doubt more than I'm not, I sit and I think to myself, I am Jacob motherfucking Emery. And I say it 10 times to myself. And at the end of it, I'm good. I walk out of there and I'm fucking good. Because I know I'm going to go get what I want. I have the confidence to believe in myself at that point. I challenge you to all try that. I am first motherfucking last name. And just believe in yourself. It is possible you can go get what you want, just empower yourself. But all of that direction, understanding risk, empowering yourself, is great. The A is action. All of that cute shit is awesome and it's a part of the process, but if you don't take action, then you don't accomplish anything. So action is the A. What action are you taking or not taking to get where you want to go? The action is where it's all at. You just have to fucking start. You have to start. You have to start now. Go pursue your dream. But to take action, it's hard. It's scary. And the first step is always the hardest. The first step is the biggest fear factor. You're looking out at this lake and you're thinking about taking action. I want to walk across that fucking lake. And even though you probably could because it's like 3 foot deep, nonetheless, that first step is the scariest. But after a little bit, it's not that bad. The fear kind of shrinks. You must take action to have accomplishment. With action, though, you got to have the direction, understand the risk, because going in any direction isn't going to get you where you want to go. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. So just know the right direction, understanding the risk, empower yourself to take action. And then the M. What is your mountain? What is the mountaintop for you? But it's not about what the view looks like on top, it's about the climb. Because the mountaintop view is only as good as the climb to get there. You must enjoy the process. Everybody wants the view, but nobody wants to take that climb. Everybody here lifts. Everybody's held up a trophy at some point in their life, I'm sure. Everybody wants to hold up that fucking trophy, but nobody wants to get up at 3 a.m. and do the workout. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy, but nobody wants to hold up that time slotted out for the training ground. So the trophy being held up is directly correlated to the training. The training will get you to hold up that trophy. Whether it's the trophy, whether it's a picture of Muscle Island with G sitting there and the John Starks throwback doing a bicep curl fucking flex, okay? It's all about clarity of vision. So have the vision, empower yourself, and know what you want out of life. And you gotta enjoy the process. I would say everyone in the Max Effort Mafia today did not enjoy the process that much, because I can promise you that G, last night I know he was, because he called me at like 9 o'clock. Hip waders, covered in mud, hot as fuck. He didn't enjoy that process, but he had gratitude for that process. So that is the dream framework. And to live out your dream, you must have standards. You must have a standard for your life. And for me, I call it the standards of greatness. My first standard is no snooze. We do not hit the fucking snooze button. You wake up, you don't hit the snooze, it starts the day off right. No snooze, it's a mentality. I will not let the day win. I'm gonna win at 2:50 a.m. every day. I fucking win, because I don't hit the snooze, I get up and I do what I have to do. It doesn't matter if I'm crawling into the bathroom, if I'm putting cold water on my face, which happens 90% of the time, I do the thing I need to do. Fuck your feelings, follow the plan. Fuck your feelings, follow the plan. The plan that you put in place for your life is what you need to do. Feeling good about it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't equal that accomplishment you're looking for. Follow the plan. The second one is physical output. Every day, but only 10 minutes. Now, I understand everyone here is an elite athlete to some extent or whatnot, but 10 minutes a day of physical output. You must be intentional about moving your body, because without motion, you have no momentum. And you got to move every day to keep the momentum. Physical output, the next one's mental input. 10 minutes a day, you have to focus on growth. You have to grow, even if it's just a little bit. G talked at the last event about 0.01%, and sometimes that's all that it takes, but you're still moving forward. Even if you're falling down, you must fall forward, don't fall back. So you must continue to push forward. The fourth standard is track and attack. You must track your progress. You cannot manage what you cannot measure. So if you don't measure progress, you can't manage it. You must be able to look at what you're doing and understand what works and what doesn't work. So you track progress and you attack every day. Attack the nap that you're going to take on Sunday afternoon. It's just about being intentional with your attention. So it's not about intensity, it's about consistency over time. Attacking every day for what you're set out to do. Be in the moment when you're in the moment. If you're right here, you guys have my 100% attention. Nothing else in the world is going on. The world behind me, the storm that's coming, I don't fucking care about it. You guys have my attention 100% right now. Because I'm attacking the day for what I'm supposed to do. So track and attack. You end every day with gratitude and preparation. Without it, life can become very difficult. You end with gratitude and preparation. Gratitude for the wins or the learning lessons that you had that day. This is next level group. You don't fucking lose. You learn a lesson or you win. And that's it. What did you have happen today that was a win? Me and G have a very somewhat similar experience. We had one bad day. Really bad day. Every other day since then has been good. And every day before then has been good. One bad day. You have to find gratitude for the day. Some of the learning lessons are hard, but it's not a bad fucking day. You just have a bad mindset. Check your mindset and have gratitude for the little things. Sometimes it's just the little things that matter the most. And preparation. Success today started yesterday. It might be filling up my jug with aminos, putting my clothes out for the day, knowing what today's calendar looked like. Success today started yesterday. If you fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Louis Simmons talked about it all the time. You must be prepared for every day. If you're not prepared for the day, failure is probably going to be your outcome. So gratitude, preparation. Those are my standards of greatness. Now, everybody think about your dream, your fingerprints. Look at it. Are you living your dream? What's your direction in life? What is the risk that you're willing to take or not take? Empower yourself to believe. And if you don't believe, speak up in the community, because I promise you, you will get lifted up after that, and you will fucking believe. Take action on that dream and find the mountaintop by enjoying the process. Find joy in the journey. Do not have destination disease. 2 years ago, me and G came out here. This thing of trees right here is what was right here. None of you people would be standing right where you're at. You would not be sitting there right now because there'd be a fucking tree right there. I promise you. A couple of them, yeah. So none of this would have happened if G didn't have the dream to take that to make it this. Make your dream a reality, because at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own outcome. Your dream is on you. If you want to live out your dream, you must do it. You guys are in the best community you could ever have. Max effort every day. Next level is where you're going. And I don't know about you guys, but this is one hell of a dream. Take a raw piece of land that's seemingly impossible and create this. And this is fucking beautiful if I've ever seen beauty, so I don't know what else to say about that. But G, fucking proud of you. He took on something that was complex. It was hard. I know enough to know what he went through. Although I am disappointed he didn't know what the fuck I did for a living. Nonetheless, he made it happen because of this community. He had people waiting for an opportunity for him. He served so many people before. Just by law of attraction, like he said, he had people there waiting to help him. That's the power of community. Your environment will create your evolution. Figure out what your dream is, set your standard, and evolve and go next level. Thank you, guys.
This episode of the Iron and Infrastructure Podcast is brought to you by R&R Pipeline Inc., an infrastructure company. Join our team today at rrpipelineinc.com